Thank you, Madam Chairman, and thank you, Director, for appearing today. We appreciate it. If I could, I'd like to follow back up on some comments that you made in your opening statement, and also the line of questioning by Congressman Lucas and Congressman Hill about the small dollar lending rule, if I could. I do applaud the efforts by the CFPB in reviewing certain provisions of the rule as the rule is written. We know that the CFPB issued a notice of proposed rulemaking that would examine the underwriting provisions of the rule and also issue a delay until, I believe, August the 19th of this year. I believe that's correct as the compliance date. While I think that the two notices do not address the provision governing payments, it is my impression that the CFPB may be still evaluating the comments and also the evidence prior to making a decision as to whether to reopen this portion of the rule as well. I do have concern, and I know that Congressman Hill asked about this as it relates to debit cards. Debit cards is a method of payment on the loans. Payment provision, the way I understand it's written, would apply when a payment is made through a debit card, despite the fact that this method of payment doesn't result in a charge to the consumer if there are insufficient funds. Now, in light of the fact that debit cards may actually could prevent overdrafts or further economic harm, should the CFPB promote this method of payment as a preferred choice to consumers instead of maybe limiting it?
I certainly have heard a number of concerns about the payments provisions in addition to the underwriting portion of the rule. The proposal seeks specifically just to address the underwriting issues because of the access to credit concerns and the impact to, again, to the industry in general as that relates to access to for consumers to the credit. On the payments provisions, we have a petition in hand that is asking us to reconsider. And under the Administrative Procedures Act, that is absolutely something that we now need to respond to. So that is something that we are looking at.
Okay. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the candidacy of your answer. Education is an important part of the CFPB. It's part of your mandate, part of the agency's mandate. Can you talk about what role education has in promoting clarity and guidance, if you will, to consumers, also to businesses, to seek to understand the responsibilities that they may have?
Definitely. I think it is an important part of our mandate, and we strive to put the tools in consumers' hands, both by working with educators and putting things on our website to get the right tools in their hands so they can make the best decisions for themselves financially. There are a lot of products and services and a lot of issues, and we seek to have it organized in a way that consumers can get to it readily and easily. But it is a challenge to, frankly, for any education process to understand what the impact of that is and how to continue to improve that, improve the access to the information. And it is I think, an exciting part of what we're doing. We have tailor-made for different types of consumers, whether it is those looking to buy a home, so the whole Know Before You Owe and home buyer guides. If you're looking to take out a student loan, if you're looking to bolster your savings and kind of ways to do that. So all of those things are critical. I think Mr. Hill or others asked about credit and understanding what the credit reporting agency's role is, what your credit score actually means. So a lot of things like that we're seeking to make sure there's good information for consumers on.
Thank you very much. In my remaining time, in past Congresses in this committee, we've discussed and debated about an Inspector General for the CFPB. Can you talk in your terms now as Director? I understand you've been Director now less than 3 months or around 3 months. The importance, in your opinion, one way or the other, of having your own Inspector General?
I understand why you're asking the question, Congressman. I have noted this is a matter certainly for statute and Congress to consider, and anything that Congress would pass to address accountability and transparency concerns that they have, I would welcome.
Thank you. I yield back my time.
Thank you.